from Palm Springs, California, and I promised I would try to go live. And so it's mid-afternoon, and I wanted to address a few questions that seem to be happening all over in the new content creator space. But I was attending Todd My Mind Games live, and I noticed that one of the questions that came up, but I have seen this all over YouTube, is why is my channel not blowing up? How come other people's channels seem to be growing faster? Why am I getting negative subscriber counts? How come I've got slow growth? So I thought I would do is hop on here quickly. It's just going to be a 15-minute catch up. I'm here in California going to a line dance conference. And so I got to hurry up and study and practice, but I did want to make good on my promise to practice going live all weekend. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the camera around because Start Here Tashmir had a request. Hi, Benny Vibes. Oh, Benny, I hope you can stay for 15 minutes. Just answer me in chat if you can, because there's a bunch of stuff I want to cover. So if you can mod chat for me, that would be awesome. Do you have about 15? Let me know if that's good with you, because I might not be able to get to chat as much as I like to, but if you can keep things neat and tidy, that would be great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip my camera around, and I'm going to take you on a hike of the Indian Canyons here at Palm Springs. Hey, Anthony, my time. Hey, I'm just going to make you a mod as well, Anthony. Give me a second here. Okay, awesome. And let me just see what Benny, oh yeah, I have 15. Perfect, perfect. Thank you for joining me as well, Anthony. You should be able to accept and have mod status. And then Anthony is saying, hey, Bliss, I just uploaded the video requested. Oh, I can't wait to see what that's going to be. Okay, great. I have two moderators on chat, Benny Vibes from the North Pole, Alaska Blue Team, as well as Anthony My Time. Both excellent people in the community. Okay, so Anthony My Time on your channel is how to set up live on your iPhone. Oh, I don't have an iPhone, but hopefully the principles are going to be the same. I'm Android, but I'm sure a lot of it's going to help me out. So thank you, My Time. What I'm going to do is I've got about 15 minutes and I'm going to try something different. I know some people are going live for long periods of time, but I'm going to try an experiment because I've been following a content creator called Sienna Singh, and she goes long, she goes short, all those kinds of things. And I thought I would just like hop on whenever I could. It's an experiment because I did some math last night and I looked at my analytics, and I notice what happens is that whether you go, for me, when I go live, because I'm a small content creator, if I go live for 10 minutes, I get about 1 hour of watch time. If I go live for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, I get about 10 to 12 hours of watch time. And then afterwards on the replay, if I go ahead and do chapters, timestamp chapters, and then after the fact, make the description better, put a thumbnail in, then absolutely I end up getting, I'd say, another 8 to 10 more watch hours. This stream, so thank you for asking, Cyan, what this stream is about. On my thumbnail, what I put is, stream is specifically for new content creators who are wondering why is my channel not blowing up? So this is for anyone that's a new content creator going for monetization. I am a new content creator who has a monetized line dance channel. This is my second channel. Thank you for moderators. Thank you very much for looking out for things. So what I'm going to do is flip the camera around because Start Here Tashmir requested that I show her some of the views, and then I'm going to be talking about the YouTube issues. So thank you, Benny, for modding. If you get a little bit nauseous or seasick, because I don't think my camera was that stable, I have not used my DJI Osmo Pocket 3, but I did take my regular Android phone and was videotaping the trail. So I'm going to flip it around right now, and I'm going to play, and you'll follow me on the trail, but at the same time, I'm going to update you on these issues. So hang on one second. Okay, I'm just going to take you on trail with me. Hopefully you guys can... Hopefully my camera will focus for you guys. Okay. I see from Cyan Corey that you're going to create A 2BE channel for 3D printing? That sounds awesome. Okay, so I'm going to start first with, I've got about 10 points. We're going to try to cover that in 10 minutes. And one of the points is, why am I getting negative subscribers, slow growth, that type of thing? That's what we're going to focus on here. And part of it is that you've heard it over and over again. And myself included, sometimes what I do is I shoot the video and then afterwards I think about the title and the thumbnail. And here's the thing. When you're first getting started, if you're under, say, 50 subscribers and everyone's like, just post, 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 do that. Just post. Don't worry about all this stuff. But once you start getting past 50 subscribers, maybe you're in that 50 videos. So let's not count shorts for a second. Let's say you're at 50 videos and you're still not getting any traction and you're wondering what's happening. So, oh, and by the way, this is the trail for Indian Canyon in Palm Springs. I'm not a hiker, so I had to like hold up my camera and not fall. So what I did is, it's kind of like distracted walking. I made sure that I was looking at my feet and the camera's to the side. So sorry it's shaky, but at least you guys will get to see some of the beautiful, gorgeous views here in California and the good weather. I'll have to figure out a different way to stream this, but for now it's just me pointing my camera. So, what all the big YouTubers are saying, and I have changed this myself, and I've only started doing this recently. And this is kind of like, think about this like working out. If you want the abs, you want the six-pack abs, you want to look fit, you gotta like do the reps, eat better food, all those kinds of things. And none of us want to hear that. But it works the same with growing a YouTube channel, and that is, all the big creators say focus on titles, the hook, thumbnails. And what they mean by that is, it is so important that there are people's jobs who it is just to create thumbnails. Why this makes a difference, and think about this. I love this point that I've been seeing come up time after time on all these channels. And that is that, let's say you have fantastic content and you spend up to 5 hours on developing this fantastic video. Maybe it's even edited. You throw it up there, but you barely, like, you're so burnt out. You don't even have time to work on your titles or anything. And then you're like, how come this is so beautiful? How come it's not doing very well? Oh, thank you, Anthony. We'll circle back to you. Nemo, hello, Nemo. Hang on, Nemo. I'm just going to give you mod status. Excellent. Add as moderator, standard moderator. Thank you. Nemo, I'm just talking about, I've been getting seeing all across these YouTube streets, people are like, how come I'm not blowing up? And Nemo says, someone I follow their video for 1.5 million views, thumbnail, I think got them only 9 videos. Yes, I see. Okay, so Nemo, what you're talking about is, are you saying that they have a thumbnail? I'm not sure. Someone I follow their video for 1.5 million thumbnails, and I think that they only have 9 videos. Okay, I'm going to tell you about some of these people. You will see some of these people with viral channels where they're like, wait a second, how did they get monetized? And they'll have like 1,000, 2,000 subscribers, and they only have 10 videos. I'm going to tell you the trick with that. What you don't always see is some of these people, and a lot have been happening, is that these are old channels that might be reactivated. And so I've been going around just checking with creators who are making the claims that say, I blew up in 3 weeks, or I blew up in 2 weeks, or my channel got monetized in a short period of time. And that's a really horrible message for new content creators who are not blowing up in 3 weeks. And they're like, what is wrong with me? Do I have BO? What is going on? So just to explain what's happening, and what Nemo 504 is saying, the thumbnail, I think, got them 1.5 million views on the last video. They ain't monetized, but I bet they are now. Okay, so what's happening is that there's 2 categories of content creators. And by the way, Nemo, this is me going on a tour of It's called Indian Canyons here in Palm Springs. So I just shot this video, but it's not distracted walking because it's me just putting my camera to the side so I wouldn't fall. But I thought it'd be a different way of doing things. That video, hey, Nebo, do you have the information that you could either drop on your community channel or here? Um, Nemo, that's funny. So Nemo 504 is saying, I was about to say how you ain't out of breath. Because you know what? Here's what I'm doing. Look at it. It's just my computer. I want to go live vertical and I wanted to be able to look at my bullet points. So it's something different I wanted to try. And I don't have the technical expertise to know how to use OBS or all those fancy streaming platforms. So it's just me using my phone, taking a picture of my iPad. So yes, I don't have to be out of breath at the same time. So yes, let me just get back to the people who are making these claims that say I got monetized on 3 weeks. If you go further in some of these channels, look at the top of their channel. It'll often say when they started their channel. And some of these channels say, the channel was started in 2020. If you see a new content creator make a claim that they got monetized in 3 or 4 weeks, look at when their channel was started, even if they only have 22 videos. Chances are what they did is they had a channel with lots of junk or lots of stuff that hadn't been updated. And then they went away, life happened, and then they decided, oh, okay, I'm going to come back on this YouTube journey. They have an unfair advantage because what YouTube needs to serve up content to everyone is they need to understand what a channel is about. And that person might have put out 500 videos. Some of them might have been related to what they're talking about now. So what happens is the person that had 500 videos over 10 years, maybe they just neglected their channel, but now that they've come back to it, YouTube has a much easier time because they trust that person. YouTube goes, oh, well, this person had all this content. Okay, let me throw it up too. And then they look at their back catalog, and that content creator is going to have a little bit easier time than someone that is brand spanking new. Nemo, yeah, when you get a chance to share that information, either throw up the link. Oh, you did throw up a link. Thank you. I will check that out after the fact. So if you're not blowing up in 3 weeks, look at the stories. Now, one great story or two great stories to think about. DoorDash. Everyone's been coming on YouTube as of late, and I thank DoorDash because she has been absolutely 100% upfront with her journey. But sometimes people get seduced and only look at like the first part of the story. And then they don't capture. So I'm going to play this again. This will take you back through Indian Canyons. Is sometimes people only look for 1 minute or they only want to listen for a little bit. So DoorDash's story, if you go back, and she's absolutely transparent about it, it took her 5 years of trial and error. And so what she's doing now on her channel is helping the rest of us try to fast track that growth by saying, here's what I did that works, here's what I did that doesn't work. So props to DoorDash. Dante London, same thing. It seems like he's like instantly popular, but he's one of those overnight successes that isn't so overnight. And he will admit that in a lot of his videos. It took him 5 years. So what's happening in his case is he says, guys, come to my channel, copy me. I guarantee you, views. And he's probably getting a little backlash because there are some new content creators trying to take his titles and they're finding they're not blowing up or having the same success. There are other content creators who may have a recycled channel and are finding success. So results are going to vary. So that's the thing I'm going to caution. Do not compare yourself to others. The other thing too is that here's another point that people don't think about. It's called YouTube. Not me tube. And so what's happening is that people are sometimes in the headspace of, and I admit I was this way too when I started this channel, is you think, I. I want to start this channel because I'd like to make a little extra money. I'd like to go traveling more. I. What do I want this to mean for me? When you're stuck in the I mindset, then what happens is who's going to come visit you? You're one of those like people that are just like I. So what I've been seeing is those content creators that are like, I almost quit YouTube, or I can't understand how come I'm not doing very well. My thumbnails are beautiful. My everything is beautiful. Blah, 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 blah. So that's the thing is try to think about what it is your channel's going to do to entertain someone, lighten their day. Are you going to educate someone? What are you going to provide for my time? What are you going to provide a value that's going to help me? So Nemo as an example, Nemo 504, not everyone can be a Nemo 504, but Nemo's specialty is that he is helping content creators by motivating all of us to like be kind to one another. And he's got a wonderful story with wanting his channel to help other people. He wants to create a better life for his family. He is not saying, I'm going to quit my 9 to 5. He is out there slogging it, working his shifts at the Walmart, and any second he gets, he is out there lifting people up, saying, you can do this too. I'm doing this. But it's not like he's sitting back taking a nap. He is working hard. So you have to decide, do you want to be that type of content creator? There's only space for so many content creators that will be the cheerleader. So that's one particular category. The other category of content creator is, and again, everybody's results will vary. So you just need to figure out what it is you're good at. So here's an example. Nemo, thank you for staying on, chat. It says, Nemo's telling us he likes to connect to people and started out as a Pokemon content creator. Ain't that the truth? That sometimes you pivot. You think you're going to do one thing, and then you end up like changing your mind. And I know what you're talking about, Nemo, in terms of saying, I'd like to connect people. And that's what I'm finding with myself is just trying to connect to people. I'm just going to flip around here because we've gone through a loop of the canyon. So start here, Tashmir. If you see this on the replay, I had a chance to go to Indian Canyon in Palm Springs, but I'm just going to go over some of the points about why am I not blowing up on YouTube. One of the things too is I see people spending more time on lives, more time on commenting, but they're not spending time on their content. And I am guilty of that mistake. I love to visit other people's, I am the biggest consumer of YouTube. There's two ways though of consuming. There is consuming content and then you're learning things, getting better and all that kind of things. And then there's sometimes like it's easier to watch other people's stuff, but not necessarily not necessarily getting to your own stuff. And Nemo, hang on a second here. I'm just going to answer Nemo's question. Nemo says, what race are you? I always wonder, but I do want to be rude. Some people take it the wrong way. No problem, Nemo. Okay, Nemo, I'm going to give you a few guesses while you're looking at me here. Hang on. You know what, Nemo? Because I know you're part First Nations. Is that correct? First Nations is what they call Native Americans in Canada. I do have a short on my channel that's something I just put together on the fly because people always say, "Where are you from?" I get asked all the time. Oh, Nemo, you're Asian. Okay, I gotcha. No, I am 100% Japanese Canadian. So thank you for asking. Thank you. Not rude at all. I think, a lot of people are just curious. And then when people, no, no, sorry, there's a delay in chat. Filipino, I get asked if I'm Filipino, Vietnamese, Chinese. Oh, your last name is, and then Nemo, are you a mix of Asians, by the way? So I am what's called in the Japanese Canadian culture, I'm Yonsei, which is fourth generation Canadian. I I my parents were interned in the Second World War. They had something happen in the States as well with Pearl Harbor, which is that all the Japanese Americans who were close to the coastline ended up going to concentration camps, internment camps, and Canada did much the same. So my family is was part of that. Hello, Ashley. Hang on one second. I'm going to give you mod status. And I haven't been able to circle around to you for a while, so thank you for joining me. I'm just talking about YouTube slow growth, and some people are like, hey, what's happening? So, Ashley, thank you very much. Ashley, I'm going to ask you a quick question though. Is I don't get to go as live as much as I like, and I know you've been going live. Did you get monetization, and how many subscribers are you at? Just let chat know how you're doing. So in case people don't know, Ashley is a beauty blogger. Okay, Ashley, not yet monetized. What are you at with subs and watch hours? Do you know? And Ashley is in quite the competitive space. But also have the question for you, Ashley, is when you go live, whoa, girl. Ashley has 2.74 thousand subscribers. Ashley, do you find that when you go live that you get trolled? Because I often find that women, pretty women, just a lot of trolls show up on chat. And I don't know if that you find that or if you just don't let that bother you. Oh, yeah, you do. Do you have people that mod your chat for you? So Ashley goes, "Yes, trolls." And then Nemo, there was that one time, Nemo 504, Ashley, have you met yet? Because Nemo's a wonderful person that you should connect with because Nemo is a connector and people flock to Nemo, and there's a lot of people that flock to him. And by the way, Nemo also has had trolls troll his channel. And Nemo, I still haven't had a chance to do a reaction dance video because there was that time that someone just trolled you rough and then you ended up dancing it out. And I thought that was absolutely awesome. But yeah, Ashley, please connect to Nemo 504 and then you'll be like, wow, there's a lot of, because Nemo, what's your subscriber count at now? Is it like 12,000 or 10,000 or something crazy? And then I'm just going to mention this because I always forget to shout these two people out on my last two lives because I just had so much going through my head. Is Lashana Success. Ashley, I don't know if you ever go on Lashana Success's live. She goes live Monday to Friday, and she's got a lot of new content creators there. So that's a great networking place. And Nemo, I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, I think Slot's dead and from Shorts. Oh, good, Ashley. And yes, you have mods. So thankful for them. I couldn't do it without them. And so yeah, and it seems like we're not all immune from having people troll. And Ashley, there's something that you might try if you haven't done it already on the advanced settings. So I believe you can only do this in the desktop version. So do you normally go live and set it all up on your phone or on the computer? But even if you're doing it on the phone, you can still enter on Google YouTube studio.desktop.login. And if you haven't used this feature already, it shows you a whole bunch of things beyond YouTube Studio. So think about doing that. And Ashley, Nemo 504 has Lashana's spelling on it, and you're going to love that. Lucifer Morningstar, you're from the North Pole, Alaska Katy Blue Team community. Is that correct? Nice to see you. Thank you for joining me here on chat. So Ashley, go ahead, hook up with Lashana Success and the other person in our new content creator community that I keep forgetting to shout out, and he is a wonderful member of the community. That is King Explicit Nemo 504. Do you know the spelling on that? So, Ashley, if you haven't met King Explicit, wealth of information and motivational. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Lucifer. Give me a second here. I'm just gonna make you a mod. So Ashley, a couple things for you to think about when you go live, especially if you've got trolls. And this is for anyone that's going live and is nervous about trolls. For one thing, it doesn't matter. Bad people, good people, whatever. It's all good. It all counts as communication on your lives and is all going to help for work hours. Nemo's saying, I always spell it wrong. So, Ashley, explicit is with an X. And there's nothing explicit about the channel, but he does make a lot of difficult information easy to understand. So, Lucifer, I just sent you a mod status if you wanted to accept. So, Ashley, if you're finding that you've got trolls. One of the things that some of the guys have discovered here in our new content creator community is you can put subscribers, make that a condition so that anyone that joins chat has to subscribe to you. And if you find that the hours that you're going live are particularly wild and woolly, you can even put a 5-minute limit, which means people have to be subscribed for at least 5 minutes before they're allowed to participate in chat. And that slows things down. People sometimes don't have the patience. The other thing to do, if you don't already do this, Ashley, or anyone else who's thinking of going live, because I was intimidated by it, because nothing's intuitive about this screen, is that to make people moderators, all you have to do is you can click on and I'm going to count on you, Nemo, to look to see if that is correct. Lashana, I believe that is Ashley. That is. So what you can do is you can just click on someone's icon, and then you have a moderator status that's elevated and then one that's just standard mod. So do that. So Ashley, it says, I'm having a problem with too many men on my channel. Don't get me wrong. I'm thankful people want to watch me, but my content is makeup, so I want more women on my channel. Yeah, I'm not sure how to solve that, because you have the problem the rest of us don't have. You're an extremely attractive young lady. So just take all the compliments. And then you and I both participate with Sienna. But you know what? The next time Sienna singles live, ask her that question, because I think that's an awesome question. Oh, excellent. So Ashley is saying that she's been trying to have girly movie watch parties. That's an idea to try to get more women. I'm trying to think what else you can do to have more women, because my channel is more women focused. I'm not sure. I would just, I guess, take the compliments. I'm not sure. Just keep working on your content and I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, so back to the topic at hand, which was why is my channel growth not going great? Now, people don't want to hear this, so I'm going to say it. And that is ignoring advice. And I, again, am guilty of this. So do you really want to change, or do you just want to complain about it? And why I say that tough love is that sometimes people will say, how come I'm not growing? And what I would do is, if there's another new content creator in your community, make friends with people. You can also show up in chat. My Mind Games. Ashley, have you gone to Todd's channel? His is My Mind Games. He's live all the time. You'll meet a lot of nice people there, and that will help with watch hours and subscribers. But in terms of just ignoring advice, I'm going to give you a quick story with that. Oh, you've got lots of places to hang out there, lady. And then, Ashley, the other thing too is Todd also has a lot of people in the Filipino community, and I'm so sorry that I don't know the spelling of it. So I will try to, after chat, put all the links for this. I think it's MYND Games, My Mind Games, and Todd has a large Filipino community that also follow him, and they're very interesting. And those women are gorgeous, so I'm sure they'd want makeup tips. And then Ashley's asking me, have you all met Robert? No, I haven't, aka West Coast Walker. He is so nice and helped me a lot, and he is also a live streamer. Ashley, please drop us a link. He's my Uncle Robert. Awesome. Please let us know. Thank you for expanding our reach. Um, so what I was saying about ignoring advice. So I'll just give you a quick story on that. And Ashley, you already know about Riva Reveals, correct? You might not know about this one thing though, Ashley, and this is for anyone on chat, Nemo, you as well. Riva Reveals gives content creator tips, and she has a private Facebook group, which is absolutely free. It doesn't cost any money to join. So if you are already on Facebook, look up Riva Revealers Group, and that allows you to interact. Oh my gosh, Ashley, you don't know Riva Reveals? Ugh. I'm thinking the spelling is Riva Reveals. Ashley, you're totally going to vibe with her because there's a lot of women in that membership group. Um, and a lot of them, some of them also do makeup tips and things like that. So you're going to love that. I think the spelling is Riva Reveals. She has awesome information. And then there's the free networking group. I think we're only about 50 strong right now. And it's kind of good that we're growing slowly, only because it gives everyone a chance to like share information. So Ashley, when you go on there, but this goes for anyone that's watching this on the restream. Thank you, Benny. I could use you. Awesome. So what I'm just sharing is if you're wanting to grow, one other way to grow is networking channels. Here's a do and a don't. When you go to our networking channel, don't go on there spamming the channel and say, hey, everyone, come look at my stuff. Here's what you do instead is be interesting and be of help. So what you can do is you don't drop links there with them because it's through Facebook. It's not always easy to find people's channels. So go in, introduce yourself, put up a cute little picture, and then you can include a link to your channel. And then you tell people, hey, I'm a beauty content creator and I just posted about, 5 great new outfits for spring 2025. Boom. And then what that also does to YouTube is some people might YouTube search or Google search to find you, and that also helps with your activation. So, Ashley, I hope you enjoy that. Much appreciated. Okay. In terms of ignoring advice, the story that I was going, Ashley, I'll reach out to you separately. And for Riva, it's the Revealers group, but find Riva first. It's Riva, Riva Reveals. And then I'll catch up and get you the links that you need. But thank you so much for showing up here on chat. So in terms of ignoring advice, just a quick thing that I'm going to mention is Riva Reveals had said to me for the longest of time, I have a monetized line dance channel, and this is my second channel. So for everything else beyond line dance, I wanted to talk about things beyond dance. And she was like, put yourself in the videos. And I kept thinking, yeah, okay, whatever. And then I did do myself in a dance video, and then she was right. And then I also used a TikTok dance. And by the way, Nemo, if you're still out here on the stream or catch us on the restream, because of you, I found out about that other dance that's to the Adele song. So I do want to try that out. Is by following someone else's advice, and it was very simple. She just suggested it immediately. 1,000 views in my shorts on that one particular short. It's to the APT dance. Now, if you're not blowing up, are you looking at your analytics? In terms of your analytics, what you want to do is double down on what's working for you. So once you start to get between 50 and 100 videos, whether it's shorts or videos, whatever, start to figure out what's working for you. So as an example, I used to be a content creator building mini websites. And at that time, I wasn't growing. Not many people were looking at my little mini microsites. So I had a friend who wasn't even involved in content creation come look at my channel, and he just looked at my analytics and he went, wait a second, your movie soundtrack mini pages are doing well. Focus there. So I flipped what I was doing at that time with content creation to just talk about movie soundtracks. And then immediately I was able to make, I think it was at least 1,000 a month. That allowed me enough with my savings to quit my full-time job and then go into content creation and spend time. And then I think before those sites went bust, I think I managed to get to at least, I think it was like 2,000 a month, something like that. So not bad, just, a good start. So I learned from that experience, don't go all in quitting your 9 to 5 because it's really hard. It starts to fuzzy out what you write about and focus on once you start getting desperate. So any of you that have a 9 to 5, use it to save money until you know this YouTube thing is going to work out. So the thing about that, ignoring the advice and doubling down, what I did was, and this is recently, so you can just go look on my channel. The APT dance was worked, and I thought, wow, 500 views like quickly, and then I think it settled out at about 1,000 views. So I thought, well, what can I do differently? And I only did that dance as a trial because I really wanted my mom, who's 88 years old, to do the APT dance, and my husband. So just, you don't even have to ask another fellow content creator. Go ask someone that's in your friend circle, could be a husband, boyfriend, whatever. What is it that I'm good at? What do you think I should be doing? And I ignored my husband for a while because he's like, your mom's funny. You need to include her on your channel. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. So finally, I took his advice. So my mom like has no interest in being a content creator, but I have interviewed her one time, and instantly, mom got 1,000 views on that short. So I thought, okay, I am going to tape my mom in pieces. And here's the other advice is everyone's like, do no edit videos. And then there's other people that say, do edited videos. And editing just takes you up a level. And I had been ignoring editing because I thought, I don't know. So I tried editing and I edited a short, and this is only, I think, 1 to 2 weeks old. Boom. My mom got more viral views doing the editing, doing the APT challenge, 4,500 views. So with that, why is my channel not blowing up? I'm saying everyone's channel is going to be different. Go look at what's working and what's not working. What's working, do more of that. Once you build up an audience, you can start to talk about more things than just say if you have a channel about one thing, but you really want to talk about a whole bunch of things. Here's the example with that, Amazon.com. I don't know if you young folk know what happened, but originally Amazon was a book-only site. They decided first to get really good with books before they expanded. So it's the same with your YouTube channel. You don't have to niche down necessarily when you're starting, but it helps. So for me, I just wanted to talk about anything and everything, and I just wanted to have fun. So that's what I've done in my first 3 months on this channel. And then I saw that dance videos were doing well. And I have a line dance channel, so I wasn't quite sure now what to do. It's just that my specialty has been dance. I do dance all the time. So, oh, by the way, I'm catching up to chat. It says, Ashley, keyboard shortcuts with editing really, really help. Oh, Ashley, do you have a video on this? Because I have no clue what you're talking about. Please do let us know. Ashley is saying, I put my mom in my videos too, and we are funny together, right? Sigma Games, thank you for joining us. We're just talking about different things about how you can grow your YouTube channel. So I'm just going over some of my notes because I didn't intend to be on here very long. And what happens? 39 minutes later. But let me just see here. So the other thing too is ask your community what it is that they want more content and don't ignore them. So I saw a content creator this morning and her channel was like, I think she was like at 850, almost 900 views. And she was like, how come I'm not growing? She said, I'm doing this, this, and this. Keywords, thumbnails, blah, blah, blah. She hadn't gone live. She went live once. It didn't work out for her. And then she's like, maybe that's not for me. Here's the thing about going live. It's like anything. You just need to practice it. And the first time you go live, chances are you're going to be talking to yourself. So if you've got 50 subscribers, you can go live. And what you can do to make your lives go better is find another content creator, but it doesn't have to be a content creator. It could be your mom. It could be like anybody. Have somebody go live with you because they can moderate and they can also ask questions in the chat. That will make your lives go much, much, much better. And when you go live, don't just talk about nothing. Start your live, and then Ashley will know this. Sienna Singh has been talking about this. Start your live out with a bang. Start your live out with something people are going to get out of watching this live. And then that will help people decide, do I want to be? But a lot of people are just like, go live, no thumbnail, no nothing. And we talk about going live. If you know Roberto Blake, he is a YouTube content creator guru. If you don't know him now, then go ahead and check Roberto Blake out because he's got the most interesting information and he's going to give you all the information you need to succeed on YouTube. I truly believe a lot of his advice is just so, so, so helpful. But he's just talking about how people often, when they go live, they're just meandering. And try to have a purpose to your life. And that's the other thing too. Vlogmas was a bit misleading for people. The good thing about Vlogmas is it got people on YouTube posting. The bad thing about Vlogmas is that no one cares about you. And that's the reality. No one cares that you're going shopping. No one cares that you're doing blah, 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 blah. However, I am interested in going shopping with you if you're going to show me about the new Birkin bag that they have at Walmart. I'm going to be excited if you tell me about the DJ Osmo Pocket 3 features I can use. So think about those things. Okay, I'm just going to loop back to chat. Lucifer Morningstar, I think you just got to be yourself. And if people find it interesting, your channel will grow. Hashtags are important too because it makes it more discoverable on YouTube. Absolutely. And then Ashley, my first live I did was a disaster. Yes, and then Ashley's saying the tag section of the videos is very helpful. Ashley's saying, I like YouTube, how it doesn't show people what you hashtag. That's true. And there is another person's name. I'm just going to call them VD. Hello. I don't know you, and I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name. Ashley, this is true about making vlogs. First, build up a community, and then you can think about doing a vlog. So what we're talking about when we say go live, because Roberto Blake was talking about how going live could be the fastest way to get your watch hours. So I'll just quickly describe that in case you don't know about what lives can do for you. Once you have 50 subscribers, you can go live. If one person stays on a live with you for 60 minutes, boom, that counts as 1 hour. Two people join you, same thing. If one person only stays for 30 minutes, you get 30 minutes, and then so on and so on with the math. So you get watch hours before, and then you get watch hours after that. So the thing about going live is there are people now jumping on the bandwagon and they're going live, but this is what you can't do. Go live and do this. What you got to do when you go live is there's going to be about 5 minutes of time until you get to be well known. at least 5 minutes. One, you must go vertical live because then you're going to show up in the scroll, and that's in the vertical live feed. What that means is there's people that just scroll and attend lives. So you're going to get a lot of people. And the other thing about going live is that there's that period of time when your regular subscribers who are notified won't know you're going live. So you need to fill time. So this is what I've seen that doesn't work is when you go live and you're just definitely sitting, waiting, have notes, have at least 5 bullet points. It doesn't have to be scripted. And in fact, here's another person, Ashley, that you're going to enjoy meeting. Her name is Angel. I can't remember her last name, Angel R. Her channel name, I believe, is called Marketing in Your Eyes. And watch Angel's lives. Do something cute in your lives. So, Ashley, I believe on some of your lives you do a get ready with me, right? So, visually, try to do something interesting. The other thing, too, if you can, go live and walk around. So, don't do what I've done and just been in one place. Like, even now, if I were to walk around in my house, the other thing, try not to go indoors and then outdoors going live. So as an example, North Pole, Alaska, when she goes live, she takes you on outside and you'll be like, she'll be pedaling. She's getting her workout on. Other great YouTubers to see their lives, Rob the Maritimer. He's a technical YouTube expert. So what he does is he just takes questions in chat. He answers them one by one. So here's someone that's a knowledge-based YouTuber. So when you're going live, it's not just to randomly go live. When you're going live, and Sienna Singh, which Ashley will know about as well, is she mentioned now that she's monetized, she doesn't really make much money on the lives. The reason you have to have a reason to go live. So don't go live just because everyone's saying to go live. Lives are the best way to connect to your community. It's that simple. Is you could probably get similar results if you just post really great video content and then you can launch them as premieres. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, what premieres are, the difference between lives and premieres. If you're a shy person, if you can't just like talk on and on and on, I know Ashley can gab, I can gab, Todd from Mind Games can gab, Anthony, My Time is good at it, King Explicit, Nemo 504. If you're someone that can gab and provide good value with information, great. But if you're not that type of person or you're introverted or you're like, I don't know what I'm going to talk about, don't go live just yet. Instead, produce a regular video and then post it as a premiere. And what that does, it's very simple. All it is, it's a video that plays, but you're sitting in chat live. So you're watching it with the audience and then you're responding in chat. So it just allows you to control things. And then Ashley, I don't know if you want to try that, is maybe try some premieres if there's something really exciting. And then I see here, Ashley, you've offered up some other people. Oh, Ashley, the person I was mentioning was Angel, and it's Marketing in Your Eyes. And then you're offering me someone. Can you please, oh, did you include a link for me? Thank you. Ashley, I'll have to go back and check because I can't really read on my phone here. But thank you, Ashley, for broadening my world as well. Let me just see if I can quickly, I only have a little bit of time on this live. I was only going to be here for 15, but look at that. Time flies when you're having fun. What I was going to mention is make sure that your channel banner and what you say your YouTube channel is going to be about matches what you're actually saying in everything from your videos to your lives. So it will help YouTube, but I notice that some people, you know, they might start their channel one way and then they don't deliver on their promise. So as an example of that, there is a young man out there that has the best possible topic that he could talk about is, aren't we all interested in ghosts and paranormal activity? And I don't know what's been happening with his channel as of late. I know he started his own channel. I won't name him by name because I don't want to embarrass him or anything like that. But I would go all in. If your channel is about paranormal activity, talk about all that stuff. People are interested in like scary stuff. And sort of that unknown. And that's all you talk about until we get to know you and then want to know the rest of your life. But just go for whatever your niche is. And I realized with my own channel, with line dance, there are so many interesting things that I can cover with dance. So I'm going to go all in on dance and then expand to talk about travel and other things as well. Okay, let's see here. Ah, if your channel isn't blowing up, watch how you're spending your time. Are you spending too much time on other people's lives? Spend more time on your own content. A couple of gems I'm going to throw in before I hop off this live is I see that if you're on here and you want to start a YouTube channel or you want to reactivate your channel and you're thinking, what should I call my channel name? And you're delaying whether or not you should change your channel name. Here's what I would advise, and this is 2025 advice. It's not old school advice. So Ashley, as example, has a great channel name, BUT with Ashley. I wish I had started my channel name with a name in it. Start Here Tashmir is a terrific name because it's Tashmir, Nemo 504. And the reason why I think you should have a name in your channel versus an abstract concept. So my channel names are called Line Dance Life. This is a 10-year-old channel. This new channel, I thought, what am I going to call it? Well, Follow Your Bliss was taken. So then I decided to call it Follow Your Bliss Life. That doesn't work anymore in 2025, and I'll tell you why. That is, YouTube is moving towards more of a community-based platform. And as part of that, when I comment or when I attend lives, people naturally, when they connect to you, want to call you by name. So people don't know what to call me. They found out my name's AJ, Adrian. So people are on chat going, who's Adrian? Who's AJ? And if they're trying to Google me after a live, they can't find me. So that would be the one thing that I would have done differently is change my channel name to a name. Like it could be something clever. Like there's another young lady, her channel, it's about, she's got experience in book publishing. Her name, and it may not even be her real name, it could be, but it's called Paige Turner. Get it? And I thought that was so clever. So in 2025, just make sure if you're on the fence or thinking about changing your channel name, just make sure it's a name of some sort so that people, when they connect to you, have a way of finding you easily. So in the best worlds, your channel name and the name that someone might find you when they're Googling you is all in one. And that'll help a lot. And then Ashley, oh, that's too scary for me. Okay, Ashley, thanks for being on my live. Appreciate you. And I think, let me see. I think that is all my bullet points for now. Oh, I have one bonus. If you manage to hang in here till the end, this is big. This is very, very big. This is from Start Here, Tashmir. Go look at her community page. She discovered this, and I'm just passing along the message about, you've been seeing all these videos, how I've gotten demonetized, but this is a new one, and this is a big one. We all know, I'm going to give you two of them, 2.5. One of the things that you definitely shouldn't do is repurpose someone else's content. So subscribe to my channel. I will in the future be putting some tips on about this specifically, but I will tell you a couple of things I've noticed. One is if you notice a fellow YouTuber is doing something that could get them demonetized, or if they're going to apply for monetization, you can either not say anything and be nice about it, or be nice about it and say something. So I would appreciate you guys if you guys let me know if I was doing anything untowards or incorrect or inadvertently violating the community guidelines. I'd really, really appreciate that. And please do that for your fellow content creator. So, one of the things that we're passing along to each other. So, as an example, around New Year's, a fellow content creator thought it was really clever. There was a rooster that went, Happy New Year! And they thought that was really cool. So then they were fooling around with restreaming and looping. So they thought, oh, that's cool. I'll just restream this. But all the restreamers, it is legitimate to do looping. It is legitimate to do restreaming. However, you can only do it with your own content. Do not go to Instagram. Do not go to TikTok. Do not go to some Chinese channel that no one knows about and lift their content thinking YouTube will not find you. Do not restream people's content. And if you look at the community guidelines, it specifically says, is this your original content when you apply for monetization? The other thing you want to be careful about is you'll be like, well, that guy's doing it. Don't use the that guy's doing it as a legal defense, because some people might be doing it, but they put their channel at risk. So don't be like, hey, they're doing it. So the quick one I'll say is there seems to be this fallacy about, hey, I want to play this movie clip. I'm only using 2 seconds of it, a TV clip. YouTube is all automated. I know a lot of content creators do it. Some are monetized, some are not monetized. Don't do it. When you're applying for monetization, that automated system whips in and it goes, boop, 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 boop. That's a show from NBC. You just don't know which movie outlets, which television shows get pissed at having their content repurposed. Now, here's something that happened to me. I didn't intend it to be. I legitimately did this correctly, which is people seem to think the YouTube remix function could be a bad thing. YouTube remix is perfectly fine. So go look up all that. But here's what's not cool. You push remix, you push green screen, you see someone's got a viral video and you do this. And then you're like, oh my God, I'm getting views too. Don't do that. Green screen is not meant to be that. The remix function is intended to be collaborative and for you to significantly transform the content. Ashley, you're supposed to go. Ashley goes, I'm a follower of Christ. It's a biblical expression. Guard your heart. Oh, interesting. I'll have to look that up. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, and thank you for moderating, Ashley. So just be careful about the green screen function. And you're like, well, how come YouTube let me post this? YouTube has so much. It's less of an issue. But once you get monetized and they've got to pay you out for content and pay like the legitimate copyright holders, then they put like an extra sort of when you're applying for monetization, all your information gets crunched. And then they'll go, how much of this channel is original? How much of is it just this? No. YouTube is a massive corporation. They can't be paying people to do this. So here's what I did that was legal, but a fellow content creator was not happy about this. So if you do not like having your content remixed, there's a function that will prevent other people from remixing it. That is if you want to protect your copyright. There was a fellow content creator who went on vacation. They did all this work to create a great review of the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I admit it, I got a little bit lazy. I just then filmed. He was talking on one side. The other side I pushed remix is I filmed parts of my DJI Osmo Pocket and then I threw up the short because I thought his review was good. And I just took a snippet and wanted to be able to like put eyeballs on his channel as well. And then he wrote me the next day and said, duplicate content, I'm going to report you to YouTube. And immediately I was like, oh my God. I deleted it off my channel, but I realized my error. So here's the thing. You can legitimately use the remix function in YouTube. You could do it all correctly, but as a courtesy, reach out to that content creator and say, hey, by the way, I just did a remix. Are you okay with that? Blah, blah, blah. So that's just a little safety tip for you. The last thing we're going to mention about monetization as I run up to this hour. This is a good one. Oh my goodness. So if you made it to the end, this is a doozy. For those of you that drive, Start Here Tashmir found a creator who found this out. And that is, you know how they have all these people YouTubing in their cars? Like usually the cars are parked. Some people, when they've applied for monetization or they've even been monetized, if they're driving, YouTube will not approve their monetization and or take away their monetization because they're driving and doing something that can be considered distracted driving. And what's worse is my most lovely, lovely fellow content creators have been driving and checking chat. So when you think about that, that's doing an illegal activity, distracted driving, and could result in an accident. So when I've seen my fellow content creators go live and then they're looking down, when you think about that, that's against the law, distracted driving in many states. And what YouTube says in their community guidelines, and this I just found out yesterday from Tashmir because she found another content creator that had mentioned this, is that for one thing, YouTube doesn't want live people accidentally getting into an accident, but it says as part of their community guidelines something about illegal activity or things that would be against the law. And unfortunately, driving while distracted is a is something that you could end up getting fined. And all you're doing by going live is videotaping you doing something illegal. So for my fellow content creators who are working towards monetization, I love you. I love all your content. Go through your channel. If you have any of you driving while doing the content and or driving and going live and then your eyes look down, review your content. That's a big thing. Okay, Ashley is just saying, oh, really, Ashley? Ashley is saying she kind of, it's annoying, but she heard about this through DoorDash. I did not. I'm going to have to look through her channel. Wow, that's cool. And Ashley is saying kind of annoying because I think best when I drive, not for live, but just talking videos, correct. But I understand why that rule is in place. I'm definitely going to go through mine. Awesome. Okay, it's been an hour. I only intended to be on here 15 minutes. I really appreciate those community members who stopped by. I really, really appreciate it. I'm practicing going live all week. I am here in Palm Springs, California. If you're new to my YouTube channel or you're catching it on the replay, please consider subscribing. I am a new YouTube content creator over 50. I line dance in many different places. My husband's going to be retiring. Well, he is kind of retired, and then I'm figuring out how I can retire early. So my channel's all going to be about how I can also subsidize my retirement with YouTubing. And then whatever I learn, I'm going to share along the way. Thank you, Lucifer Morningstar, for joining. BUT with Ashley. Thank you so much. And Ashley, you're going to rock. You always do. So I'm so happy. So I appreciate community members for coming out. Nemo 504 earlier, Anthony, my time, and those of you that catch it on the restream. Definitely do subscribe. If you're subscribed and you haven't hit the all notification, please do, because there's going to be fun line dance videos that are going to be up here. I'm going to be putting some hiking videos just because sometimes you got to post stuff just because. And besides dancing, that was a fitness thing. So anyways, thank you so much for coming live with me, and I'll see you soon. Best of luck with all your channels. Appreciate you. Bye.